What do I want to do in my life? I don't even know. I'll tell you one thing I don't want to do in my life. I do not want to be working in Walmart for the rest of my life, stocking shelves, taking crap for some guy named Gary. I love Doctor Who best, Doctor Who, the show about a Time Lord who travels around the galaxy fighting wrong and fighting monsters himself. Throughout our lives, we all change. But that's okay, as long as we remember the people that we used to be. I used to be a rapper. Now I want to be a director. I'm going to tell you how I want to. I was born on November the 18th, 1993. I was born in Lourdes Hospital in Louisville, Kentucky. They told me I almost didn't make it. I was about 3 and 4 months from being born, really truly. They said I was small. You could hold me in the palm of your hand. My lungs had developed. I could just sit there with the breathing oxygen in my nose. Growing up, I guess you could say I had an okay childhood. I loved my mom, I loved my dad, I loved my family. I get in my lungs, but I love them, you know? Movies was a way for me to kind of escape from the realism of it all. I didn't have friends growing up. I guess because I was just so small and so weird. You know, I used to wear glasses and crap. I didn't have very good vision. Middle school, I was really depressed, and I was on ADHD medicine. I've been on ADHD medicine since I was in kindergarten because I was apparently really hyperactive, more hyperactive than kindergartners should be apparently. And I was having suicidal thoughts. I didn't want to live. I didn't care. I told my mom and dad this. They took me off the medicine. I had to learn to focus. And rapping was one of those ways that I learned to focus. Just everything became more clear when I did that. Just middle school was a really weird, tough time. I had friends. I had Sam. I had Steve-O. I had Bomb Shelter. I had like a bunch of people. I used to run with the skateboard crowd. And I just remember thinking, wow, I finally have real friends, you know? So I grow up, I get to high school, and my freshman and sophomore year, it was kind of a tough transaction because I didn't know who I was. As all high schools and teenagers knew, I didn't know who I was. I didn't know where I was going with my life. I didn't know what I was going to do. I just knew that I was put on this earth for some reason. It's like a John Hughes flick, you know? And I knew that I wanted to be a rapper. So the thing about Casper that really wanted me to be a rapper was the fact that he didn't think I could do it at first. Casper was an old friend of mine. I didn't even know he was. Casper was the real reason that I started rapping because he came to my house after I got home from Christian camp and really changed my life around. I got baptized a couple years later because of it, and it was just amazing. But for Casper to say, stick to skateboarding, I was a skateboarder at the time. I was something different than a rapper. But for him to say, stick to skateboarding, that infuriated me. I wanted to prove to him and prove to the rest of Henderson County that I could rap. So, in doing that, he made me get to the recording booth and record my first song, About to Go Down, which will play in a second here. And he just fueled my fire, and I love that guy. We hung out every day and every night, I think for about 3 or 4 months straight. And then he would take a break and come back, but he couldn't stay away because we was connected, we was brothers. I love that guy. And Casper, if you're watching this, man, you deserve a special shout out for everything you done for me. You got me a suit for homecoming. You made sure that everything was taken care of for my prom. You didn't give me that suit, but you made sure that I knew how to dance, how to talk to a woman, how to ask her out, all that stuff. You was just the best fake big brother I could ever have in my life, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much. People really liked it. I was really shocked the first time I actually recorded a song and had people listen to it. I was like, okay, I guess you like it. That's cool. That's fine. Recorded the second one, still liked it. Not as much as the first one. Recorded the third one, still liked it again. Not as much as the first one. That first one was just infinite for some reason. People just loved that thing. But as soon as I met Debo, James, Nick Johnson, Chris Dilbeck, Levi Davis, Jacob Wright, just a bunch of these people, man. I met a bunch of these people that I now call my friends. I was different. I walked better. You could see it in my walk. You could see it in my talk. I was just different from what I was. I was a troublemaker delinquent, and I changed from that to a man of Christ, you could basically say. Fourth wall break that you're here. We're at the end of it, I went to every single young life, and they had this thing called camp. Although, have you ever heard of Christian camp?
Yes.
Have you ever been to one of these?
No.
It's actually pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, man. Like Christian camp is this thing where you go to camp for about a week, and you think it's all how much you're hanging on and all that. No, it's not. It's just going away, getting away from parents, from life, and just huddling up all these kids in a campground, and basically having a pool, having a hot tub, an inside place where you could play pool, you could play air hockey, where you could just have unimaginable. It wasn't like Lord of Flies or nothing. It was just awesome. That's what it was. I mean, there was even girls in bikinis. That was the deal breaker right there. When you're a teenager and those girls in bikinis, you're gone. I ain't had the money. So Young Life, what they do, they raise the money up. That 1 week changed my life for the better because I found God. God to me is really important. I love God. God has done nothing but good for me. He has to lead me away sometimes, but he does good. And I know I'm probably going to get in trouble for talking about it. I don't care. The whole week was just magical. You know, you could feel it everywhere in the air. I don't know what it was. Maybe it was a second camp. Maybe it was a second Christian ground or something. I don't know. But I really enjoyed it. I love those movies. I love Christopher Nolan. I think he's a great director. He's really one of the ones that inspired me. And you go from that, and the two movies that paved the way was Lincoln and It's a Wonderful Life. And I know you're probably thinking, haven't you seen It's a Wonderful Life before now? Before 2012? No, I didn't. Didn't care for it. I don't like black and white. But that movie made me like black and white. I watched Lincoln. I go to the theater. It's my 19th birthday. It's the 18th. It's one of those two. I go to the theater, and it's like 11 o'clock in the morning. That movie's like 2 hours and 5 minutes long. Didn't get out to 1:30. My boy Debo had worked all day. He was sleeping next to me throughout the whole movie. I kept tapping him, but he smacked me at one point, so I finally left him alone. So I sat down and watched it. And Daniel Day-Lewis just gives a solid performance. And do you know who directed that movie? Steven Spielberg. We've all been touched by a Spielberg film. Like, I'm going to ask my cameraman right now what his favorite Spielberg movie is. Jose, what's your favorite Spielberg movie?
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. Did that movie inspire you to be a filmmaker?
Yep.
There you go, people. Spielberg inspires, even to this day. So I watched that movie. David Day Lewis delivers it, knocks it out of the park, and the camera angles, the production value, everything about that movie is just amazing. And he asked a question, and I'm about to ask each and every one of you right now. Do you think that we choose who we're born, or are we fitted into the times that born us? Think about that. Lincoln was. May 5th, 2013. I woke up that morning. I go to school. Not school, it was a Sunday, sorry. I woke up that morning and there was just something different in the air. We had lost our house and we was living in a trailer. We liked the trailer, so that was good. That was the best part about it, I think. And we was gonna make a new, and me and my dad was a lot more closer now. It wasn't bickering, wasn't arguing, wasn't fighting. I think it's just those teenage years, you fight with your parents no matter what. And it's really tough to talk about this, but I woke up that morning, I get out of bed, I put my clothes on, I get ready for church, and I go out of the bedroom, and my dad had a attack stroke. He had the stroke first, and he had the heart attack while he was having the stroke. And I was in La La Land the whole time that thing was going on. I had a strong conviction that he would be okay, which he was. He was kind of okay. I had a strong conviction that he would be okay, and he would just be right as rain. Nothing would happen. He'd be good. He'd be Wayne Campbell. He'd be my dad again. He wouldn't. That stroke changed him. We didn't get to that time. We thought he was going to die. They told us he was going to die. He didn't die. He would have been off dead. He didn't die. He couldn't think right, and he couldn't move his right arm. He went to hospice, and go to hospice, and he lying there in the bed and stuff, and I've been clearly talking about this night, and I'm going to apologize to you right now if I call him Campbell somewhere. I remember this is just so crazy. They told us that he should have died and it was a miracle, and I just thought that was nuts. I still think that to this day. Miracles can't happen, people. It's just the way it is. And I remember I said I was going to the car to get something, and the next thing I know, my dad rolls up out of that freaking bed like Jesus Christ, and just thought he was going to come with me. They had to push him down. And so we all get together, we all talk about it, and I said, if he can do that, then he'll be okay. I said, he'll be good. So we send him to this little thing in Evansville, and he gets therapy. I had to go work at Walmart for a month or 2 weeks. Seems like it was longer than that, because it's Walmart. It's literally the place of hell, especially if you're working there. We're moving to Paducah, Kentucky. We're moving to Lebanon. Your aunt is going to pay for your dad to get therapy, and that's just the way it is. I'm sorry. If you can find somebody to live with here, you can stay here. If not, you'll move. And I wasn't going to leave my dad alone anyways. So I moved here, which we're shooting at right now, which is Paducah, Kentucky. I moved to Lebanon, Kentucky, and my dad. I took a year off. I didn't go to college. That's a different story. I didn't go to college, and I just didn't like it. I woke up one morning, and my mom told me, I go to another church, it's another church function, I think it's Coast. I go to another church function, and my mom told me that my dad had another heart attack stroke. It was in his brain or something. It was killing him. They didn't know how long he had to live, but he lasted a week. And I was supposed to stay till my dad died. My dad woke up every day at 5:45. You ready for this, Jose? This is spooky. My dad woke up every day, 5:45, right? You know what time he died? 5:50. Died the next day. I remember going into the room, sitting there, looking at him, just thinking, this is it. My father's dead. My dad's dead. One of my best friends is dead. That's basically what my dad was. He was my best friend, man. I loved my dad. And this is a side I never show people, but that's what Canes are for. That's what filmmaking is about. And July 4th, 24th, movies that my dad watched. American Graffiti, Top Gun, what's that other Tom Cruise movie? Jerry Maguire. Just those 4 movies right there. Almost Famous. Those 4 movies right there that my daddy watched. It made me want to connect with him, I think. And I think that's why I want to do filmmaking. I want to do it so I can be closer to my dad, but I also want to do it for this. All those times that we watched a comedy, American Pie, Porky's, Ted. Ted was the last one that we actually watched. Jose, you seen Ted, I know. You remember the part when the Ted man was whipping him with that belt?
Yeah.
That's my dad's favorite part. That was the last time that I heard my dad laugh. And that echoes in my mind all the time. Because that was the last time that I actually got to see my dad smile. And every time I make a film, I'll be figuring that out. I make movies. I want to make movies. I want to be a director to inspire other people and to bring them closer together, just like comedies did for me and my dad. If comedies could bring me and my father together, or any movie could bring somebody together. It just has to be the right movie. My dad didn't even like superhero movies. If you know what he watched? Iron Man. He actually said he liked it. Didn't watch any of the others, but he actually said he liked it. That's why he makes movies. That's why I make movies, folks. Good night.